What is up, guys? My name is Chris, the owner of the Appointment Setting Group. I'm going to be going through, in this video, a very important topic that's going to be relevant to any setter looking for a job in this community. Now, this group has grown organically. Now, what that means is that I have not spent $1 on ads, and it's grown up to 7.7 thousand members since I started it around 2 years ago. Right? And I'm going to explain to you the journey that you have been through and the reason why you're in this group and the reason why it's grown so big. So what happens very, very often is someone will buy a course from a mentor, a low ticket or high ticket course, a few $100s, a few $1,000. Or they've watched YouTube videos being sold the dream of making money online through high ticket sales through appointment setting. Regardless of if you paid or you haven't paid, a large part of what they tell you in those calls or in those courses or in those videos is that if you want to find jobs, you have to join other groups to be able to find the jobs, and the jobs are inside of these groups. But if you've been doing this for any amount of time, you've realized that every single job in these groups, or 90% of them, are bottom feeder opportunities. What do I mean by that? The opportunities that are being displayed in this group aren't the best. They are ran by immature, inexperienced leaders that have agencies, courses, mentors, or they're complete scams, right? And you get on a call and they bait and switch you and they try to sell you into something where you have to pay them for placement or something like that. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Now, why is this the case? And I'm going to tell you the case because I've been lucky enough to work with the biggest sales coaching companies in this space. Some of them are my personal friends, and I've directly seen the result of what they do. And I love them to death, but it just pisses me the fuck off because I see so many talented, competent, hardworking people that have come from other industries come into here and get absolutely fucked over. Okay? The truth is, guys, that there's not a lot of good offers. Period. Okay? This industry, this internet economy, this coaching industry, it's new, right? It's going to continue to rival modern education like colleges and universities, and it is growing. But the truth is that it's very, very imbalanced, okay? For every 200, 300 sales reps, there's one good offer, right? And that's why you guys aren't finding good jobs. It's because there's no jobs out there, and the jobs that are displayed, they are bottom feeder opportunities. And you've probably heard the term that, oh, you have to build your network. The top opportunities are through the networks. You have to meet the right people. But then you're like, how the fuck do I do that? It's this whole thing that just goes around and around and around. And you're sitting here wondering, is it even worth it for me to be in this industry? Right? And I'll be honest with you. For most of you, it's not. For most of you, you guys got rinsed. Okay? Some of you bought a course and they sold a dream. And you guys weren't even the right fits for the course. You guys were oversold, overpromised, underdelivered, and quite honestly, a lot of you guys are ripped off. A lot of you just aren't meant for sales, and that's the truth, but they made it sound so simple. So I'm not telling you to go out there and refund your payment from them and get your money back. For some of you, that may be the case, but I just want to be able to speak to the people that I feel like want to take this seriously and really want to build a long-term sustainable career online. Because although there's not a lot of good offers, it is possible to make money online as an appointment setter. You see it. There are other people posting about it. You know it's possible. It's just, how do I get access to those right jobs? Right? That's the situation that we're all in. So if you guys really want to take it seriously, I'll tell you right now how to do it. Okay? It's by separating your outreach messages and your positioning through your Loom videos and your interviews to separate yourself from everyone else. You hear that, but how do you do that? I'm going to tell you this in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Number one, whenever you're outreaching to people, and you're saying, hey, hire me, here's my introduction video, please consider me, you're viewed like everyone else, okay? So you guys got to work collaboratively with each other. And what I mean by that is in your outreach message, there's 2 different kinds of people. Person A says, hey, I saw your job in this job listing board. I'm interested, please hire me. And they do very basic follow-ups. Person 2 says, hey, I'm a part of a network of very well-connected and skilled setters. I'm happy to send you over some for free to build the relationship, to make it easier for you to filter out people, just so that we can kind of build this transactional relationship. Right? Who's going to get hired? obviously this one because you're leading with value. Now you may be saying, Chris, I don't have a well-connected network of setters that are skilled. Yes, you do. My community and many other communities are full of hungry people looking for jobs, right? So that singular outreach message now increases your open rate by 20 or 30%, right? And you may be saying, Chris, I don't want to be getting other people jobs. I want to be getting jobs. Fair enough. After you get them to open up and be like, you know what, Chris, I would love for you to send me reps. Because I'm in all these groups too, and I'm struggling to find reps. Or maybe I'm already a successful business owner, but I'm always looking for reps. You then do a bait and switch, and you're like, yo, by chance, I'm looking for a job myself. Here's my application. If you don't like me, please give me feedback. And then once you give me feedback, I will then go out there and make a job post in multiple different groups to send you people. This does two things, right? You get raw feedback of if you're not a good fit, they'll tell you why. And then two, you build a relationship with the business owner, with the sales manager, with the individual that you're hiring for. But not only do you build a relationship with them, but you're going out there in these groups, building these relationships with setters, getting them on the jobs, getting them to filter into opportunities. You're now building like relationships with setters. And this compounds. If you do this every single month, you're going to have hundreds of setters that come to you asking you for opportunities, and you have dozens and dozens of business owners either hiring you or giving you feedback, and you're going to hire for them. So now what this does is it creates a network. It creates an ecosystem around you where the chances of you actually being hired is way fucking higher because you helped out 100 reps push them to a job. You now have 100 reps to reach out to and say, hey, do you know anyone that's hiring? I scratched your back, you scratched mine. And you go back to all these business owners as you improve and be like, yo, consider me now. So the point I'm trying to get across is, I know I gave you a lot of information here, but if you guys start building relationships and start helping out each other, that's how you get the jobs that you want. That's how I was able to work with Jeremy Miner, Iman Ghazi. We've gotten clients like Shelby Sapp, Mastermind.com, Matt Gray, the biggest influencers in the space. I was able to do that as a setter manager, as a setter recruiter, just by following this exact strategy that I'm teaching you. Okay? Inside of this community, inside the career development section, there is a section going over specifically how you guys can leverage this connector philosophy that I'm teaching you in this video in step-by-step actions. Everything from how to optimize your profile, who to outreach to, why to outreach to them, where to find them. Once you find them, how do you hop on a call and make them hire you? How do you build this connector pipeline? And really how you guys are able to build a long-term sustainable career online where you're always getting opportunity being thrown to you. That's what we all want. I go live every single Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, where I also break this down in depth and give you guys personalized guidance on how you guys can get access to top roles. I don't guarantee jobs because I can't guarantee results for anyone, and anyone that's guaranteed you a job is lying to you. But what I do guarantee is that if you show up, you put in the work, and implement the stuff I teach you, which is unorthodox from what most people teach you, it'll become very hard for you not to get the results you want. It just comes down to application. So put in the work, see you on Thursday, and go through the course material. Hope this helps.